All right, so in this video, I'm going to teach a few more crochet stitches, just building on the single crochet stitch that we had learned earlier. So we're gonna first learn the double crochet, which is very similar to the single crochet, except it makes the stitch a bit taller and a little bit looser. And then we're also gonna learn the half double crochet and the triple crochet. So, and at the end, I will also teach you a slip stitch. So first things first, we're at the end of our line here, and we made one chain stitch, but actually for a double crochet, because it's taller, the next row is going to be taller, we need 2 chains. So we're going to throw another one in there. So now we have 2 chains at the end of this row, and we're going to turn to go back the other direction with our double crochet stitches. So how we do a double crochet is we go over, we go through, pull the yarn through, just like you do with a single crochet, but we just put the yarn over first. And you go yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through 2 again. So we'll go and do that same thing with the next loop and practice a bit. So we're going to go yarn over, through the hole, pull the yarn through. So now we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over again. And we're going to go through 2 loops, yarn over, and through 2 loops. Doing it again, we're going to yarn over, through the hole, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. So it's very similar to how you do a single crochet. You just yarn over before you go through the loop, and then at the end you're just going to go through 2 loops twice. So yarn over, through the hole, pull it through, yarn over again, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to do that to the end of the row here. So yarn over, through the hole, pull the yarn through, over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Yarn over, into the hole, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Almost to the end here, we got 3 more. So we're going to yarn over, into the hole, pull through 2, through 2, yarn over, through the hole, pull through, over, through 2, over, through 2. 1 more. So we're going to go over, into the hole, through, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. So you can see the difference here in the height of the stitches. So these ones down here are single crochets, and then this one up here is a double crochet. So it kind of makes a kind of a pillar in between the holes here. And this is used often in making clothes and blankets and things. It's not used as often for making stuffed animals because we don't want stuffing to peek through those holes, but it is used in some patterns. So that is a double crochet. Now I'm going to show you a half double crochet. So again, we're going to do 2 chain stitches at this end because it's going to be still a little bit taller than a single crochet. So we did 1, 2. We're going to turn our work. So we just did a bunch of double crochets. Now we're going to do the half double crochet. So similarly to the double crochet, we're going over and then through, pulling the yarn through, and then over. So that's exactly the same as the double crochet so far, but instead of pulling through and then pulling through again, we're just going to pull through all of these, all 3 of those loops. Okay, so we're going to do that again. We're going to go over, into the hole, pull the yarn through, over. So differently than a double crochet, we're not going through 2, over, and then through 2 again. We went over and we're going through all the loops on the hook. So we're going to do it again. Over, through, pull through, over, through all the loops. Over, into the hole, through, over, through all the loops. Okay, so that is a half double crochet. So a little bit shorter than a double crochet. So these are our double crochets here, and then these are our half double crochets. So a little bit shorter than just our regular double crochet. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the row here with the half double crochets. And it's just the same thing over and over again. You yarn over, go through the hole, over, and then through the 3 loops on the hook. Perfect. Now I'm going to show you how to do a triple crochet. So again, very similar to the double crochet. We're just kind of working our way along a little bit. So triple crochet is exactly how it sounds. A double crochet was kind of 2 single crochets, and a triple crochet is 3 of the single crochets. So when we are starting a new row, we want to do 3 chain stitches because it's going to be taller. And if we don't do that, the edge of your work is going to be a little bit more bent around and tight. So we want it to be nice and straight. So we need to make the edge the same height as your stitches. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 because we're going to do a triple crochet here at the end. Okay, so we did 3, we turned our work. So very similar to the double crochet, except we're doing a triple crochet. We're going around once and twice. And then we're going to go through the hole, pull through, over, and then we're going to go through 2, over, through 2, over, through 2. So quite a bit taller than our double crochets. We're going to continue doing that just for practice here. So we're going to go over 2. We're going to go through, pull the yarn through, over, through 2, through 2, through 2. I keep going down the line here. I'm going to go over twice because we're doing triple crochet. Through, pull the yarn through, over, through 2, through 2, through 2. We'll do it a few more times to the end of the row here. So over twice. If you only go over once, it's just going to be a double crochet. So we're doing a triple crochet, so we're going over twice. Through, pull through, over, through 2, through 2, through 2, over twice, through 2, through 2, through 2, over twice, through 2, through 2, through 2, just to the edge of the row here. Let's get one more here. Through 2, through 2, through 2. All right, so we got all of our triples here, so you can see. So these are single crochets here. Here are double crochets, a little bit further apart. Our half double crochets, which are still further apart than a single, but about half, like it's about 75% the height of a double crochet. And then we get our triple crochets. So they are, or it's also called treble crochets in some instances, but this much taller. Definitely not used often in making stuffies for the same reason that doubles aren't, because it would be very difficult to keep stuffing from falling out of this hole, but it is used often in making clothes and blankets. So next thing I'm going to show you is what's called a slip stitch, and sometimes it's used in rows, but oftentimes it's just used at the end of a circle or end of a row during your projects, but sometimes you use them as a whole line. So we're going to go over and do one chain to get to our next row. So a slip stitch, it makes the stitch that you're going to do very short. It's going to make it so that there's not very much room in between the previous row and this row. So we're going to go in, yarn over. Now instead of yarning over and pulling through like we would do for a single crochet, we're actually just going to pull through that one loop that was already on the hook. So we'll do that again. So we go through, no yarning over or anything. We're not doing double or triple crochets here. We're going back to our basics, kind of like a single crochet. So we're going through the hole, pulling it through, and then no pulling over or anything. We just take this loop that's on the hook, we pull it right over. And when you're first starting this, using your finger to move that loop is a lot easier, but as you get better at it and learn about like holding your tension on your yarn a little bit better, you would be able to do it without having to use your finger. So just like that. So we go through, yarn over, pull through, and then through the loop. So this whole row is just going to be a whole bunch of slip stitches, and I'll show you the difference in the height and how tight they are at the end here. Beautiful. So those are a bunch of slip stitches, and as you can see, they're much tighter together, and there's not very much room between them at all. It would be very difficult to do another row because they are so tight together. And then when you're doing a row after a double crochet or a triple crochet, it's very important to make sure that you're going underneath the little V stitch like you would in any other time, rather than going through the big hole, because that will stretch everything out and it's going to make things look distorted. So you're always wanting to go and put your hook underneath the V rather than going through the big hole. So those are some more stitches that are used often in crochet. Thanks.